This is Sky News, our top story.
Well, it's not certain just yet, but there could well be an upset here in Sheffield. Nick Clegg, the former Deputy Prime Minister, former leader of the Liberal Democrats, he could lose his seat in Sheffield Hallam. But I can tell you the very latest situation here at King's College Hospital in Brixton, which is just a short distance from where the London Bridge attacks happened. I can tell you that 14 people were admitted here, the largest number that the hospital is dealing with. 8 of those are in a critical condition, which just gives you an idea of the severity of the wounds that people have. One person has now been discharged. Prime Minister Theresa May came here today to visit the victims.
Continuing to emerge. What can you tell us? What's the latest?
Yes, well, those images of those knives, extremely chilling. It shows the violence that happened just metres away from where we are now. The cordon is
These are the airports that have been the most seriously affected by this global systems outage, as British Airways are calling it. That means all their systems across the world have gone down. They're not working. That includes the check-in systems and the baggage systems. So you can't check in online. You cannot use the app on your phone to check in. And that's causing huge queues in the terminal buildings here at Heathrow and Gatwick and at airports across
reuniting
the world.
Luggage with passengers is becoming a large problem. There are hundreds of people at the baggage inquiries section there that I was speaking to. Some of them are exhausted. They've been there for 3 days. Some of them are angry, and their plans and their holidays
honeymoon.
have been ruined.
This is your honeymoon.
This is our honeymoon.
And you've been at the airport for 3
days since Saturday.
And tell me again, where were you meant to be going for your honeymoon?
We were supposed to be in Rome Saturday.
Rome.
And met the cruise ship in Rome, and we missed it.
And I can see on your faces, I can see that this is upsetting. I mean, how on earth do you feel?
You heard
very angry right
concern
now.
from the government, and that is because this is a growing problem. In fact, in the 6-month period to April this year, there were 400 acid or acid-related incidents in England and Wales. But also action, as you said, from the government. They're going to look at various things. The Poisons Act will be reviewed so that acid can be classed as a dangerous weapon. They'll also look at giving the courts more power and the police more power to search potential
caravans,
attackers.
which some didn't have heating, toilet facilities, running water. Some people said that they had to go to the toilet in nearby woods. So really awful, appalling conditions that these people were kept in. And you might ask, well, you know, why, how did they get away with it? But they kept them under their control by taking money from them. In some instances, people were convinced to sign over their homes.
The chief Brexit negotiator has hit back at Boris Johnson after he said Brussels could go whistle for the Brexit divorce bill. Yesterday, the Foreign Secretary described the bill, estimated at more than 60 billion euros, as extortionate. But this morning, a frustrated Michel Barnier had a warning of his own.
It's one of the busiest tourist attractions in the world, with around 6,000 people flocking here every day. But you can see just how close it is to some extremely busy roads.
Our reporter Louisa Pilbeam is here. And Louisa, if you're looking for a challenge, it doesn't get any bigger than this, does it?
No, it doesn't get any bigger at all. This is the biggest ocean race in the world, and it takes you across
Trafalgar Square, and then it will
world.
end up here. So this will be the end. So they're pretty much just preparing for that here. But dancing over to the right of me, there is a special guest that is involved in this parade, and he's ready to talk to us, itching to talk to us. Eddie the Eagle. You just can't stay still.